Good morning, everybody. I thought today I would film for you a little what I eat in a day, and these are going to be meals that are geared towards healing your PCOS. So I follow a gluten, dairy-free diet, mostly soy-free as well, and I'm trying to also incorporate more plant-based meals. So that is what you're going to be seeing in this video. So the first thing I love to eat in the morning is avocado toast, but I make it like super yummy. And I use this gluten-free bread from Trader Joe's. It's also dairy and soy free, and it's made with really great seeds like flax, sesame, pumpkin, and sunflower seeds, which if you know anything about seed cycling, these are really great seeds to incorporate into your diet to normalize hormones. So for this breakfast, I'm just making a very kind of basic avocado toast, as I mentioned. This is kind of an older avocado. I'm just going to mash that, put it on there. But I also like to add a little bit of organic tahini. Just get this at Trader Joe's. I feel like this just adds nicer, more filling fat to my diet. Super good. I love the flavor of tahini. So I put that on first, then add the avocado, and then this is a plant-based mozzarella cheese. I would just kind of take it and crumble it on. The final most important part of this is this everything but the bagel sesame seasoning blend. It has sea salt, garlic, and onion. It is also from good old Trader Joe's, and it is the best seasoning I've ever tried. Alright, so this is what it looks like. I decided to just add some bell pepper. It adds a little color, a little texture, a little more flavor than just the avocado and mozzarella. And I want to show you guys, this is what's called a stasher bag, and I store all of my like extra vegetables or what have you, anything really. You can really put anything in these stasher bags. I store everything in here, and I love that it reduces plastic waste. I love that there is no plastic storing my food. I also love that they're transparent so I can see what it is I have in my stasher bag so that I don't forget that I already have an open avocado. So this is my breakfast. I'm gonna get some more water, drink my green tea, put all this stuff away, and bon appetit. So I know with holidays there tends to be a lot of overeating maybe, or eating poorly, or eating just a lot of things that you don't normally have in your diet. I know for me around the holiday season I eat a lot more sugar and a lot more baked goods, and I can actually see the difference in my body and my PCOS symptoms and just like other health symptoms that I normally don't deal with very much, because for the most part I feel like my diet is not extremely strict, but it's well balanced. I know for me the first place that it starts is in my mind, and when I've made poor eating decisions, the number one suggestion I give to you, and obviously this is what I'm doing for myself, is not beating myself up over it, but just recognizing that that wasn't the best choice, and I have all the power and the capacity to make better choices, and that every day I get that opportunity. So just having the mindset of positivity and empowering yourself, or seeing yourself in that empowered state of I can do this, makes me want to make better like food choices, but also makes me capable and like empowers me to do that. So one thing I like to do is I love to make our lunches or dinners in bulk. Meaning if I'm making a curry chickpea soup one night, I'm gonna make doubled portions so that my family and I have plenty to eat for that particular meal. But we also have extras left over, and I find that really helps mitigate or reduce the amount of convenience foods that I end up eating or trying to consume. I'm not one to necessarily meal prep. I find that it's just a bit too time consuming, but as I cook through the week, I make larger portions that I then use during the rest of the week, and so it kind of all balances itself out that way. So right now I'm just gonna heat up some food that I already prepped. So the lentil soup itself has mushrooms, carrots, and spinach in it, as well as a little bit of chopped onion. And then I garnished it with some of that red bell pepper that I had this morning and some more avocado. I personally love lentils because they're really nutritionally dense, a lot of good protein there. They're really quick to make, so they're very like fast cooking legume, and they're very cost effective as well. All right, so it is snack time, and I just have some very delicious roasted salted almonds. They're super delicious, like really good. And I just get like a good handful of these and just kind of munch on them. I'll make sure that I'm still getting as much water as possible. I have my mason jar of water, so I'm just gonna go ahead and probably refill that shortly. So my favorite types of snacks are things like seeds or almonds or any type of nut, really. They have good protein, good fat. I try to, as much as possible, consume almonds that are raw or roasted, but do not have any added oils, so no like sunflower oil or canola oil or anything like that. All right, so it's about 3:30 right now, and I just got this Cliff energy bar. It's the white chocolate macadamia nut, and it's made with organic rolled oats. I see it more as a like treat or dessert, if you will. I don't eat the whole thing in a sitting. Maybe sometimes I will, but usually what I end up doing is splitting half of it with my daughter because she really enjoys it and she sees it as a cookie treat. This is another important tip with PCOS. Obviously you want to maintain like good insulin levels, right? Because insulin resistance is a thing, but I don't deprive myself so much that I'm like, you know, just feel like I never can really enjoy the little pleasures of life, like a white chocolate macadamia nut Cliff bar. Dinner will be coming up very shortly. So it is dinner time now, and tonight we are having salmon, some steamed broccoli, and a little bit of quinoa on the side. I really like quinoa as a grain because it has higher amounts of protein in it than, let's say, a traditional rice would. So let me show you what I plated. So this is what my dinner looks like. I'm actually going to add a little bit of avocado, and then I'm going to season my broccoli because it's just steamed with a little bit of just sea salt and black pepper. I have my quinoa and our salmon. Another thing I wanted to mention is that I practice or try to practice as frequently as possible what's called intermittent fasting. Now there are some people who do intermittent fasting that can go up to like maybe 16 hours of not eating, and then they eat in like a very small window of time. For me and for my lifestyle, and even I think just for my body and my temperament, I cannot go 16 hours without eating, even if like part of that time is obviously sleeping. But I try to cut off any food intake at 7:30 p.m. and I try to consume my food the next day at about 8 o'clock. So I'm going 12.5 hours of fasting. All right, so that is everything that I eat in a day, minus the french fries that I did not film, but I at least told you guys about it, so I'm being honest, genuine. But anyways, if this was helpful for you, give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe for more videos like this in the future. I'll catch you next time. Bye.